Hello, today we are going to study educational psychology. In this video, we will discuss about the following contents of educational psychology. Now first, we will discuss about the meaning of educational psychology. All the viewers, please like, share and subscribe my channel for more updates. Now the meaning. The word education is derived from the two Latin words educare means to bring up, educere means to lead out. The word psychology has its origin from two Greek words psyche and logos. Psyche means soul, logos means study. Psychology means the study of soul. It is an attempt to apply the knowledge of psychology in the field of education. In other words, education psychology is the study of experience and behavior of the learner in relation to educational environment. Now the definition of educational psychology according to Crow et Crow. Educational psychology describes and explains learning experiences of an individual from birth through old age. According to Stephen, educational psychology is the systematic study of the educational growth and development of a child. According to Kolesnik, educational psychology is the use of principles and results of psychology in the field of education. According to Charles Skinner, educational psychology is the branch of psychology which deals with the teaching and learning. Now, the aims and objectives of educational psychology: to help the teachers to impart proper educational guidance, to make proper curriculum, to provide proper teaching methods, to impart proper vocational guidance, to help the school authorities and administration to develop the wholesome personality of learner, to guide the guardian, to provide proper methods of evaluation, to help understanding group dynamics, and to provide physical education. Scope of educational psychology. Nature of teaching and learning. This part includes the meaning and nature of teachings as well as of learning, the concept of a theory of learning and teaching. In learning, we will study the following points: laws of learning, principles of learning, factors influence of learning, curve and transfer of learning. In study of personality, when we see how our personal stability is undermined each day by twists in what we call thinking, but to which the psychologists have given such labels as compensation, projections, identification, displacement, and rationalization, then we may find ways of avoiding these pitfalls. In heredity and environment, it contributes towards the growth of the individual and how this knowledge can be made use for bringing about the optimum development of the child. Curriculum formation. Psychological principles are used in formulating the curriculum, needs of students, their developmental characteristics, learning patterns, and needs of the society. All these are to be incorporated in the curriculum. Human growth and development. It covers the general and specific principles of the development, heredity, environment, maturation, training and individual differences, their meanings, natures, types, measurement, and the implication in education. In study methods, in education psychology, we study observation, interview, case history, and experimental methods. By this study, we can realize that a learner can improve if teacher motivates him by these methods. In study of abnormal students, the provision and organization of the education for the exceptional children who have been neglected and devoid of educational facilities. The nature of educational psychology. It studies all the aspects of human behavior in the field of education. It studies the reason behind the human behavior in the field of education. It studies the prediction of human behavior. It brings modification in human behavior. Study methods such as observation, interview, case history, and experimental methods. Scholarly disciplines, science and behavior. Importance of educational psychology in understanding the development of characteristics of students, in understanding the nature of classroom learning, in understanding the problems of learner, in understanding the problems of individual differences, developing the positive attitudes of the learner, identify the effective teaching methods, construction of curriculum, and providing the guidance to the education of exceptional children. All the viewers, please like, share, and subscribe our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching.